Is it a Bird or Yone angle?
What?
So, there are 3 opportunities here. It might be Gregor's jungle. It might be Gregor's jungle with Gnar top and then
Wukong mid. Really?
Well, I don't think that's good. But the alternative is that you're playing Gnar mid and then Gregor's top and then Wukong jungle. But Gnar mid.
I think it's the Azir top is the most interesting.
Well, that's. I agree. But how is that? Oh.
But also the Silas R5. Like I really like Sandbox's position.
No, I love the Sandbox draft.
Yeah.
If they can execute on this, unless they're Dove.
Dove does.
Well, yeah. There we go.
4-0. Yeah, I didn't think he avoided
KDA.
this. It's pretty. It's pretty good. It's okay. Decent.
Jungle's moving towards bot.
Big trade here down on the bottom side. Remember, no secondary summoners. Everybody's got flash.
Slightly favorable trade here for the T1 bot lane, particularly because Guma is still sitting on 2 cookies. And a refillable early on here for Keria means that these extended trades are going to go their way. Wheeler looking for an opportunity here. We do have Owner on his way.
A little bit of a beaterino as Guma gets incredibly low, but he's going to have that bouncing heal, and a bubble is going to come out here as well. But nice little gank comes out from Wheeler. Going to get them in a good spot. Owner down a level as well, and he doesn't really have too much support from his bottom side, but still, with Faker moving out of mid,
yeah, they have
will
to
push them
respect.
back. Oh, there's the bubble, though. The Ignite actually coming down here as well. This is eventually going to be a 4-on-3, so the Sandbox just saying, nope, nope, nope. No, thank you.
It's an investment. Owner here, as is Wheeler.
He has his Wheeler indeed. They're trying to get on top of Guma, who does not have a flash, but he does have a dream. The Cyclone does come out, but the heal is there on Envy. Doesn't matter, he does go down, but Owner, at the end of the day, will be taken out as well. As now Faker in the Drake pit. He's very large. Can he do anything with it, though? No. As that is going to be another kill into the hands of Wheeler, who is setting everything up for his team on the bottom side.
This is some vintage Sandbox that we're watching here.
Okay, well, oh boy. Exhaust's going to come in very nicely here. Will it matter, though, as the Wallop comes in? Yeah, Zeus going to take the life in the top lane.
As, yeah, if that shuffle hits, life is fine. Doesn't even need to flash it.
Got him.
공탈진 빠졌다.
It's saying he uses exhaust. More of a jostle. As here we go again! He doesn't have flash this time, but the tidal wave is very nice for zoning them out. Willer's taking a ton of damage, but the wild growth gets the knock up here on Owner. They're looking for a bit more closer. Making his way down, gonna steal the culling and threaten this, but more so just pushes them away. Even spots Faker and slows him down, but Wheeler did get chunked pretty heavily on the forefront of that fight.
Ooh, counter engage good enough this time around. T1 at the ready. Well, that's true.
Actually, most crowns are larger than that, as Bertle is getting very much harassed, and there it is again, gonna miss as the exhaust has to come out, but will it matter? I mean, Zave's just gonna throw another house, flashes on him just to be sure, knows that Bertle doesn't have a flash, so might as well. Now they're just trying to 100-0 Owner here. The polymorph comes in, but they can't quite get him. He gets low enough and Envy flashes forward, takes him down. Guma not quite able to do the same thing, but he is kiting back very nicely. Closer gets back in, even with the cast, uses the stopwatch as he's going to go down in the end anyway. Faker able to just barrel him down as the 80 carries will trade, but Faker stands alone, stands strong by himself alongside of Keria as they actually ace them.
But if that wasn't enough, the follow-up fight is even worse as the predicts on this ult.
아질을 내가 피좀 가놓긴 했거든. 야, 아질 잘만한데?
Second time in a row.
I think I'm going to get him.
아질 잡았어.
I got him.
나 테러 그냥 탑 들을게
And then
이거.
this is bad.
We've come a long way from the P. Gragas mid days where his AP ratios were insane. He does kind of just run in there and has to flash away. A bit questionable from Faker, maybe trying to bait out a fight. He's been doing this a lot recently. Extremely aggressive play from Faker as, okay, now we get the Cyclone in, and that's going to be Wheeler going down. So it actually does kind of bait out a fight here, and the rest of Liv Sandbox are just running away. Tail tucked, not much they can do in this one.
get his crown procced and then vacate the area.
Yeah. Meanwhile, up in the top side, Faker might be getting dove here. This is AP Gragas, but with a rod, is he tanky enough is really the question. He's gotten closer under the turret, forces him to flash before the dive comes in, but they can just reset. As this is a 3-on-1, they should have the burst, and they will, as the turret is on top of Willer instead.
Even if the sandbox play works out, as
Zeus is going in there, he's got backup from his team, so Willer's just going to... Oh no, he's got Mega Gnar. I mean, this is going to stop the teleport as a very desperate TP out from Closer, who's got his own Gnar ultimate, but he's got a 1v4 dream at this point. As Zeus, you know, just trying to stack up some more Pog points in this series, I suppose. As now they're just going to start the Baron here.
So you need to respect Owner. This is a 4 versus 5.
Yeah, well, Willer is here.
Yeah.
He's on Vision. T1 trying to push him out. The tidal wave not going to work as they just decide to cask him and not go for the flip, as very nicely done. Faker does go into his stopwatch and survives, and the only person who went down so far, ooh, a very nice turn here from Owner, gets on top of Envy while they kill Willer, as now it's only Envy. He's got his support, yes, but that's not enough. A 2v5 doesn't work out, of course, and T1 will take the Baron and potentially this game from here. Down goes the Crown, just going to cask him away, as they will push into mid and use their oversized wallets to just be very annoying. Owner with no playful trickster. I think he's just actually gets himself caught against the wall. So that is going to put an end to the push. As here comes a little TP, okay. A little chase from Live Sandbox.
They have an inkling.
Trying to make something happen. Yeah, they're trying to ward it down, but Bertle
doesn't have flash.
Yeah, and the issue is that Faker immediately just body slams if Bertle tries to get in. Yep, give it the old college try, I suppose, as Faker is going to get potentially 100 to 0'd here, but he has Zhonya's, so he makes the play, gets into the Zhonya's, as Envy trying to kite this one back, saves the massive Gnar into the wall. This fight is very broken up. Did the two members of T1 go too far?
Envy?
As Guma just trying to hit the Nexus, and it will be enough, as they will take it down at 30 minutes into the game. T1, not an easy situation, but looking forward to his playing game number 2 for sure. As, you know, they gave him that counter pick. They tried to build him up, but Zeus was just a little bit too much to handle.
But it also means that Zeus can now lock Irelia.
Yeah, Zeus is already talking, so I think the Gragas is definitely going mid.
Oh!
There's the Yasuo. And maybe not. I mean, at this rate, maybe it's Faker playing Yasuo. Gragas is in the jungle and Lee Sin's top. We're going to have to wait and see. Although, as you mentioned before, have they gone too far? Have they cooked too much? Because they've done this in the past and it's fallen flat on them.
Gumayushi, and maybe it's neither.
Oh, here we go.
Again.
Just using everything. Level 1. In we go. The heal on top of Keria. He can't get away. The flash on in. And Envy will collect first blood as Guma. He's trying to get the kill and he will be able to take down Kael, but yeah, now he doesn't have much health. Can Envy take him down from here is really the question. That's one missed Q. Guma is coming back left. Juking right.
He's on the way.
Oh, there's the Q. He's just trying to buy time. As Envy, he's going to hit level 2, and that's going to be the end of him. As the bottom lane of Live Sandbox gives 2 kills over to Envy's Ezreal.
And here is the problem that we have learned very early on this split. It's that Ashe level 1 is not okay. It's not balanced, Valdez. You can't win. Halo Blade's Ashe is too craziest.
Uh-oh.
Willer.
Trying to get on top of Faker. Not going to be able to do it, but they do force his flash. This top lane, I mean, just pushing it in. Some pretty big waves. They're just going to take this time to check on Willer. Spots him right away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Doesn't know that Owner's here. Blocks the charge! And Willer does not have flash anymore, and he does not have the Arctic Advance, so he's going to go down, and that was very nicely calculated by Owner to set that one up. Here comes... No,
Faker's here.
No.
That's not. Zeus is, again, accelerated, as the extra damage here on Keria actually proving to be very impactful. Flashing in to guarantee the Q hit, and then Guma gets this kill. This is where things get weird. Oh, we don't get... I actually would have loved the vision toggle there. Then Envy is able to hit level 2 of the E. And yeah, this I don't get. Because the 1v1's not even good. Like, this is a... Oh, Guma.
Hold that thought. Owner is here, but guess who's also here? It's Closer, and he's level 5? Okay, they're really going to try to force this one. See if they get the knockup, as it will be tanked up by Closer, but they can't quite get the kill. Carry eventually goes down, but so does Closer. As in the back, Willer's just left to the Wolves, as that's also going to be the snipe, and they just totally wipe them down on the bottom side of the map. Okay, well, here we go again. You know, second time's the charm as they get in. There's no teleport this time, they say, and they will take down the Jin. As we are just having an insane amount of action already.
I don't know if they're going to win this game, but I love me some sandbox gaming, man. Just keep going.
Hey, that's live sandbox to you. It's oftentimes what happens, as Zay should know that someone's coming up here. He's trying to go the other way now. I'm not sure if he's going to get out of this one, though.
Well, he has a wave.
He does have a wave. Maybe he could try to just execute himself and, well, no, he's actually going back in. Okay, we're going north, looking for the turn. As no knockup allowed, going to miss it onto Birdall, and that's just going to be him wasting as much time as possible.
And it does buy a lot of space for the bottom half of the map. We don't have Unleashed teleports. Closer does have his available, but Faker is there, so don't know if he's actually going to be allowed to get it off. And T1 not looking to dive, just looking to ensure a crash. And I think Gilfor's into specifically Ash Sejuani actually can be quite big.
Okay, they're flashing in for this one as it is Ezreal, and the arrow comes in. This is Ash Sejuani. Guma is so dead as Envy's not able to last hit that. He's actually going in more onto Keria here, expecting some follow-up. He's going to take a turret shot and has to heal.
He's moderately tankier.
Oh, the flash in. Faker's looking for more. No subs, as you mentioned, and it's just alley-ooped over to Owner. As Kyle is here. Or maybe looking for more. He's pretty squishy here on the Ashe, and down he will go. That's a double kill now to Owner, but they're going to have to trade Faker's life for that one as Willer comes on in and scoops that one.
Everyone get on the ride!
This is for the mental victory, Chronicler. You got to learn.
나 Q 3초.
He's saying 3 seconds on Q.
뺄게.
I'm leaving.
He flashes out of the arrow, but that kills Faker as well. He's like, no. I need my poke points. Come on, I need to live. I need the dragon. Birdall, or Closer rather, doesn't.
Bam, and they're trying to force something. They're flashing on top of an Ezreal who does not have flash himself, and I guess the shift was down. And so is Envy. Down he will go. Sedge Ash goes on to Lee Sin, but he's alone, and now Ash is gone too. As Zeus is just farming kills now. That is 2 more on the board for the Yasuo top.
Doesn't matter if Jin's behind. He is just there to support. Yeah.
What is going on here?
I think Closer is very dead.
Yeah.
He does not have the tools.
I guess he was trying to push while they were on the objective, but yeah, he's just going to go down, so that's another kill for Owner. Yeah, I mean...
Maybe the Ash Sejuani combo.
They do have a ton. I mean, they are going to get carried. Just baiting, I guess, as here we go. It's just full mayhem in the middle of the map. Both teams looking for an Owner, not going to get the hit. But he gets the kick on in. Kyle is targeted for some reason. They take down the Ash. That's a second one. Escuma's just at the shooting range. Birdo with a nice ult, but still flash in. And Owner goes back in. He definitely tasted the blood way too much from this Lee Sin player. But I guess it's okay in this game. As the root comes down onto Envy, he's also probably dead. Fourth shot gets him after the flash as well.
Yeah, Kyle also is has died 5 times this game. I don't even feel like he's been making that many mistakes.
Oh, Closer. Yeah, he got a cask off. Okay. Well, he's dead. And speaking of which, he has also died 5 times. Unfortunate for Closer.
You're the only one. This is Bruno's like, guys, I'm doing better. Come on.
Hasn't died in this game. Oh no. T1 just gonna go ahead and take down the Baron here, as we are just gonna throw everything.
Get him, Willer.
Including Willer.
Get him.
Underneath.
They won't let him get him, right?
No, they're just gonna kill him, right? Not do the damage. The damage is coming though, and it kind of gets flipped. But Owner still is going to get the smite down. And that is what it comes down to. The Mega Gnar not coming in. That's the knockup. I thought maybe Zeus would be going in on that. Kyle flashing in. Looking to try to get the slows down. As Lillard's like, wait, you actually hurt. I I don't want to block this anymore. Okay, Bertle's been dodging everything. That is going to be the Sedge Ash combo. Lots of damage through as the Gnar over the wall. They're turning it. Owner goes down. Faker in a lot of trouble as well. Doesn't matter how tanky he is, even with the Seraph. So that's a couple of kills into the pockets of Live Sandbox. Zeus is level 16, the highest in the game right now. Third level of the Yasuo, last breath. Yeah, they're kind of on the chase, actually. Owner gonna get the kick in. They get the knockup! And Envy, he's trying to survive, but he does go down in the end. Tried to play it out really nicely, but the Yasuo combo just a bit too much. As that is potentially going to be this Drake here. Willer a little bit too far out. No, they're just gonna turn it, take down another. As down goes the Gnar. And that will be Hextech Soul over to T1.
Bounty's still on. And they thought they had cornered Owner, little did they know.
Closer.
It was all set up.
What is Faker doing? Oh boy.
He missed the chain.
He's just having a great time. Like, this is peak League of Legends right here. And yeah, just, you know, having a bit of fun standing behind them, but they are just going to take the turret and back away. Don't want to overdo it.
Follow up there on the kill.
잠깐만.
Wait.
Yeah, Ezreal.
Yeah, at first he's like, whoa, wait, like, and then he's like, wait, Ezreal.
형, 못 가지나?
Oh boy. Well, now there's not even an hour to worry about, but Keria is going to get burst down as that's the knockup onto the Ezreal. Can they burst him down this time? Envy goes to the stopwatch as Carnage is around him, and immediately he goes down afterwards. Closer is trying his best, but it is not good enough in this case. T1 just a little bit too far ahead in this game number 2. And by a little bit, I mean a lot at this point. As now they're just going to be diving into the base. Birdall gets Hextech sold by Keria, of all people. And he will eventually be taken out. That should be it. T1 take him down to the mid lane. And they have a lot of fun with this one. 34 kills in 27 minutes. Plus Hextech soul. And that should be the game. They're going to take down Willer here, it looks like, as they're trying. Baker, he's got his Zhonya's. Or at least the stopwatch, and unfortunately the support Ashe at this point not going to do enough. As they would love to get in there. The Lee Syndrome, and they take down the Nexus. Damage, especially in a game with this much action.
T1 also showing that Owner can still play Lee, which that's not a surprise.
Yeah, he's only 31-4 now.
Victor's still available. Orianna? Is it going to happen?
Finally! Someone's an LS fan, I think. Closer hovering it. The classic anti-Annie pickup here.
And before he just was like, nah, and then just locks in.
And then locks in Victor. It will be the Orianna. So finally, the Varus Caitlyn get onto the rift here for game number 1. But pretty relentless is Live Sandbox down here, as you could expect.
And this is what I was talking about with Wukong too, when this lane becomes self-sustaining, you send him topside, and you actually try to make some plays for the Jax, and maybe you get a kill on the Gangplank early. Oh,
ow. That's really starting to hurt, as Peacemaker is going to come through, not looking very peaceful. With that bottom lane pushing in their favor so often, certainly is a good thing, but this could be a problem, as Closer is going to throw down the Shockwave. There's the flash forward, flashing answer from Fiesta immediately, as Sylvie is now going to go back home again. But this turret is likely to be just dead, and Vital is probably dead too.
You know, the Sejuani just leaves him out to dry too. He's just down here by himself.
Yep, Closer is going to come in, and he manages to get an assist because he shielded Envy. Feels good.
Well, that's the whole turret. First brick. And all the plates here, obviously somewhat split, but still, you'll take it. You have that early Ghost Blade. You know, almost like Ocean's 11, like, I'm going to drop this Herald, we got it placed, like, maybe we get some money.
Well, yeah, it does get a charge, so a bit of money does go over. Gentlemen, he is just, no matter the game state, just having a good time. Shockwave going to come down in the mid lane, and Fiesta's going to have to flash one more time. Closer still has his, not a lot of mana to work with, though. As Live Sandbox are going to collect their 7th plate here for their bottom lane. Vital picks the gap between those, but look at this, man. Like, this is the snowball that you have to go for with this one. As Chains of Corruption are going to go max range and land. The heal comes through as it might be a bait. Cannon Barrage comes in. Cyclone going to miss onto Vital, who does have a flash available. And Willa looking to try and get out of there, slowed by the Winter's Wrath, but there is just no response. There's no answer. And there's been one kill in this game, but the lead is still so big. Getting any little bit of help is certainly a good thing, as Dundun looking to try and lock down Bertle here. Let's see whether he can get out of it. The bear is going to be dropped on top of him. Dodge that, I guess, is the answer. As Permafrost comes in, Fiesta goes golden. Nongshim are going to successfully dive. Now, looking at the mid lane, I mean, like, yes, that looked good bottom lane, but that's just in isolation.
What about the top lane?
Yeah.
Where Closer gets a whole turret. They're going to get second herald here. So Bertle just is given the command, like, you are going to die for us to get more money. As Closer
die well, good Bertle.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I think they will win that, but catching Orianna is a good start.
Yep, there's the Glacial Prison. Closer, let's see whether he can get out of this one. Does still have Flash. There's Dissonance for the move speed as the Flash ult comes in. Shockwave is a hula hoop, unfortunately, for Closer. And that is going to be the Annie locking down the kill. Flash held by Closer here.
Hard to wrap over here. Fiesta has Flash Tibbers, but he's so far away.
It's gone. This Baron just belongs to Live Sandbox now as Cannon Barrage comes in. Yep, Score is looking on. He's shivered for a moment, but it is not going to be a problem. Closer still getting taken down relatively low, but look at this. Defensive play from Live Sandbox as Willa able to get over that wall with the Playful Trickster, and the heist is just done. Like, Nongshim had no response, and now Live Sandbox are in a commanding position. We thought that it had stagnated small amount of time. And then it was, then the game feels like now it's just impossible to play.
Okay,
maybe walk through here. Okay, let's see whether they can lock this one down. Closer, once again going to be caught out as Fiesta is going to go gold and getting value out of that. Zhonya's really nicely. Cannon Barrage perfectly positioned. As the Cyclone comes in, Dundun, he eats oranges. What the hell? That was absurd, the barrel, and he's just baiting them. Bertle eventually picks up the kill, but look at this. It's an ace. You thought that you'd caught Captain Nongshim, and you did not until the very end, but it doesn't matter. It's still an ace.
I mean, you could have just played this more passively. You were never going to get an inhibitor.
Does still have traps and things like that, and Live Sandbox, they still have Closer. The Orianna can be fantastic in these team fights. There's the Flash Counter-Strike. Let's see whether it's going to be enough. Vital gets over the wall as Fiesta. He gets in there. True Shot Barrage does a whole lot of work as Shockwave is massive, but it's not enough damage. Nongshim lose no one. How did that even happen? And now the bear comes down onto Willa. He dives forward. Peter is now having to get out of there. He flashes, and that is the first kill. It's onto the jungler as Live Sandbox just come over. It is going to be Soul Point, but is that going to be enough? There's the Flash Bear. Oh my god, the Caitlyn just evaporates. The Baron is going to be secured here by Willa, but still, they do lose their support. Willa's now in trouble. Nice Arctic Assault, and that's going to mean the Vital can get the follow-up kill. Still, Sylvie is going to die. And it's not exactly the cleanest play here from Nongshim.
Yeah, just really sloppy.
Wave, a lot of value as the Annie is just, she's so tanky, guys. I mean, she's just, I don't know, man. Annie's so weird these days.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's got the shield, right? And she has obviously the Zhonya's that she built a long time ago. So it's just very difficult to kill her, as we're going to aim for this one.
All right, let's see. Catch anyone on spawn? No.
Nah,
that was a weird move. But Dundun really did tell him a bit of a story last time around. As Sylvie might be caught out, does throw an ultimate as there's the Shockwave, but he runs so fast. What is that? Okay, well, they're going to be fine. Cannon Barrage does come out, though. That's good news for Live Sandbox. Means it can't hit them in the head later down the line. They do get a couple of summoner spells. As Sylvie can't be caught out like that, but he's got a GA. That could be disastrous here. As Chains of Corruption come in, Fiesta's going to go golden. But Kyle getting over that wall gets the trap down, and Fiesta's going to flash. Okay, Bertle finds himself into the backline. Fiesta will be taken down. True Shot Barrage, that's massive value onto 4. As Angry Tibbers, not going to quite be enough. Vital, you need to be the hero here, but it looks like it's going to be 3 Drakes apiece at the end of this one.
Yeah, Vital just not willing to chase further over this wall. Bertle's still here. They could actually close the door on Nongshim if they try to push through any further. It is going to be 3 Drakes apiece. Bertle just going to take the Hex Gate out of here, pushing Bertle away. As now they feel like they've cleared the vision enough here to where they can take this. Willer, no flash, but does have Trickster.
God, this is going down so low. But oh, the steal from Willer!
Every time!
This is why they didn't want to start it. Cannon Barrage coming in, but he's already dead. Shockwave lands onto 2, is now Vital. He's the one that has to carry this fight. Kyle is chasing after him. The Qs are landing as Fiesta. He throws down the bear, and Vital's going to take down the support. Not exactly the target that you're looking for here. As Dundun and Sylvie, can you protect your AD carry? The answer is absolutely not. And Nongshim Oh, no, it was all going their
we
way.
can give...
Okay, we're grouped around another objective, guys. I wonder who's going to be able to take it. See whether Sylvie can stand up to this one. Hextech Soul is actually just massive. The ball needs to be respected. Sylvie locks it down, so they lose the Baron, but they get themselves the Drake. Tibbers goes into the air, though. Still, Closer caught off to the side. Vital's ganking the Orianna, and she's dead. Remember, no Zhonya's was built, and now Dundun is fighting against Bertle. He's going to have to flash away, and Bertle dives on in. He has to flash out, though, afterwards. Vital? Ridiculous fight is Vital is going to be able to find one of them. The arrow's going to connect, though, as Envy locks down that final kill.
Not a lot of juking and jiving space in that choke point. It looks like Bertle is going to get away here, or will he?
Yep, 3 each on both sides as Dundun.
Yeah, that will put us, if that Elder spawns, it will put us to longest game of the season.
Yeah, as Envy is going to be able to eat the ult, and Shockwave comes in. Explosion! Oh no, flipping an objective into Willa. That's where we're at right now, as Closer gets the orb into the brush. Fiesta has a big old shield, now going to blast cone his way over. Bertle looking for that flank angle. We've seen Jaxus find this one before. He does get interrupted, but now can they find any more? Envy immediately cleanses the Glacial Prison as Bertle just wants Peter. Vital throws everything at him, and the kitchen sink is now Closer and Envy together. Shockwave lands, but only onto the Ezreal, and Dundun is looking to clean up. No one's dead.
I think Live Sandbox are doomed, though. They've got no way to fight this.
Bertle is going to try to do something, and he's the first one to go down in this fight with air quotes. 40 seconds, guys.
Yeah.
That's how long Live Sandbox have to hold on. Right now, though, it's looking real dangerous as there's another beautifully placed cannon barrage. Kyle, he's burning and he's going to be taken down. The gangplank able to get that one. Envy's also dead. And Nongshim after 51 minutes.
I think they've done it, Atlas. I think they have finally done it.
Oh my goodness, this is such a marathon. And it's been so difficult for this team to actually win a game all season. This game has been so hard as Dundun is going to get taken down to the GA. Willa will be taken out as there's no more Elder, but it doesn't actually matter. The celebration on the Nexus now for Nongshim as they'll take down Live Sandbox. They're used to having to just weather through all of these games that are so difficult. This time they just said no. They're like, no, we're not going to stand for that. This time, like Dundun, we saw him the entire game. Just a god on that top side of the map and just chilling out. It was as if he was telling his team, like, no guys, we got this at 52 minutes.
He's going to be playing the Jax this time around. So no Gangplank this time, but still a really strong split-pushing win condition here. You have a Sejuani. Can play a little bit more around top side here. And bottom, like we said last time, you can stave the pressure off for a little while, depending on how those Karma Qs hit or don't hit, and then eventually the Varus Caitlyn will start to get control, but there's a window of time here.
Show us the devastation that Noodles can bring. Let's get onto the rift. Now
bait is real.
They come. There's the flash. Really nicely done there, reading the fact that Sylvie was going to do that. And now Willa, he's coming forward. 2v2 in this mid lane. The Frost Armor goes down, and it looks like Jungler is just going to be here to sort out these minion waves and make sure everything is okay. Another backflip connects. Fiesta actually playing this quite well, outside of some awkwardness at the very beginning.
Yeah, certainly. Willer going to help hold this wave here for Closer. And, you know, I mean, this was played well by both junglers, actually, and the read was great there from Closer. If he does not flash as well as he did, he might be dead. But it's a flash trade. Willer's still having his. Fiesta losing his early on in the game, so you still feel pretty good about this as Dundun's coming down.
Yep, chains are going to land, though, and there's no flash, remember. Into the Shroud goes Fiesta, and Dundun's like, all right, well, if you can't fix this lane, then I'm going to come here and help you. As all right, there's the flash forward. Oh, the backflip! It's going to connect as Fiesta. Where are we going, buddy? I think he's dead. And there he goes.
All right,
that is Willa picking up the kill.
Do not adjust the antennas on your TV sets. This is not a solo queue stream. This is not challengers for the record. This is the LCK. Okay, Peter.
All right, and that's a drive-by ignite onto Envy. He's taken down to about 200. Oh, Vital Does he have Arcane Shift? There it is! The heal comes through. Can he find the Q? He can! And now Kyle's in trouble! Vital, can you lock this one down? There they go! The double kill in the bottom lane for Nongshim!
Yeah, maybe.
But it was also a bit of a dire situation. He didn't have a lot of health. Here on the bottom side, though, this was a large stack of minions, and Vital sneaking that 1Q forward.
Yeah, that was crazy that actually hit like that. That's actually what wins it for them, is Kyle wants to get that extra Q off. Interrupted. Good heal, though, just in case.
뭘 어쩔 건데.
What are you going to do? All right. Now, the Nongshim, this was moments before the Nongshim staff saw the CS score.
Yeah.
Which is still not great, but hey, it's a lot better than it was.
Fiesta's also dead as we come back to live. So it's hard to work out.
They're going to get a Drake out of this. Fiesta has level 6. Okay, don't leash that too hard.
They're going to get a Drake out of this. Yep, does go down. So there it is.
And, you know, the kills going down in that bottom lane doesn't change how Varus works, so this is what happened here, is taking a backflip you shouldn't be taking, and...
he thought he'd broken the chains, I think.
Yeah. Where the gold is more significant here. Birdall.
Yeah, there's Counter-Strike here from Dundon. Does get the stun as everyone's sort of stunning each other, but here's Willa. Really nice timing here from the Vice, saving the game, honestly, for Live Sandbox right now.
It really is. All right, so how do you feel about other Here Comes songs like the Speed Racer theme? Here comes Speed Racer.
I'm a huge fan of Speed Racer, don't you worry about that. As Fiesta, he's in his Shroud. He's a big fan of that as well. As all right, that is not the one we were looking for as far as the Glacial Prison is concerned, as Fiesta's going to burn down. That is more Ignite value here for Closer.
And now Sandbox have taken quite a substantial gold lead here.
Oh, Envy trying to fight this one back against Peter, who went very aggressive. He has to flash for it. The heal comes out, though, and Vital may have baited him. In the meantime, we've got another battle in the mid lane as Closer is going to get taken down by the Winter's Wrath as Envy sniped out by Vital.
Clean! And suddenly 2 more kills go back to the side of Nongshim.
Actually able to outplay the Ezreal Karma.
And Dundun is just giving up on winning against this Gnar. He's like, I'm just going to help win mid. He's like, I'm on Team Fiesta.
Yeah,
we're going mid lane.
What's the laning phase, man?
Yeah,
Dundun's not about that.
Who cares? Plates are falling, you know? Envy dodges this and then hits the Q. Root comes through, but Peter's like, I am so fast. I'm Karma. The heal comes through, and then Envy is punished. As I got scared by that pip coming up, but it's just a top lane that's sitting back doing nothing. Great Q there from Vital. Walks past the minions.
Yep, Birdle did have to flash.
And eventually they will get there, you know? Where there is, I'm just going to keep to myself. Okay, now this Jax
is going to be fighting him. The Ignite goes down as Dundun flashes, but so does Closer, and just picks up the solo bolo.
Okay.
That's a lot of traps here. Sylvie's he's in the pen. He's in the pen now. He's still trying to fight this one out. As in goes Fiesta as Envy going to avoid the backflip, but he can't avoid the prison. And Fiesta's going to pick up that kill, the Blast Cone. Not going to quite work out here for the Akali as he gets out. There's a cease and desist, and they asked him nicely, and he said, yep, I will definitely stop. As Peter not going to get slowed down by the house.
Got a lot of poke with this.
Yeah, Birdle's going to come on over. I don't know about that. He is Mininar, as there's a Glacial Prison, but Chains of Corruption are going to connect onto Vital. Wow, that burst damage is just insane. Not quite enough to take him all the way down as Fiesta's looking for the overextension. Can he get in onto Willa here as he dives into the back line and just dies?
This game is out of control. Sylvie's caught now.
Yeah, he's very fast, Piggy. As Birdle's going to throw a house at him. Once again, this tower is still up. So Sylvie's going on an adventure. See how Sylvie's adventure is going to go. Cut the video. Cut the video.
Cut the video. It's fine. He just went home. He just recalled between the turrets.
Yeah, kind of. He does have his wallboxes. Vital, Ace in the hole comes in. Cease and desist going to be there. Vital shields himself a little, but he's going to get punched back. And now Closer is looking to take the ball for a walk. The flash does come through to avoid that. And now Fiesta is in a lot of trouble. I feel like I've been saying that quite a lot as the Shroud comes through. And he's going to try and perfect execution his way out. That ult needs a different name, though, for this game, because it's been all sorts of crazy. 5-point strike to slow down Willer a little, but he will have the Vault Breaker back. Doesn't quite get that knock up as, if he survives this, I would, okay, that was Birdle.
He's all right. He doesn't break his stopwatch.
He's just kill as well, gets a little bit of extra gold as now Fiesta, he's in trouble, guys. He has been for quite some time, but does have a picky with him this time. Cease and desist comes through. Does go golden, but is he actually going to be okay? Is the question. The answer is no, because the cupcake is going to be too tasty. Nongshim just going to have to back away.
Yeah, it has been quite troubling, but if your 1-7 power spike theory is to be believed, maybe in 30 seconds here, the whole game state changes.
Exactly.
At this point,
teleport, flank angle.
At this point, I'm leaning towards second item Zonia's on the Sakali.
Nongshim still trying to get some semblance of control back in this game, but I think running your boar into the enemy is not going to do it.
Unfortunately not, but he's just trying to get vision, you know, he's just trying to find out if they're doing this Baron. And unfortunately, he found out not yet, but now that he's dead, the answer is they will be doing it immediately afterwards, and there's just nothing that Nongshim can do about this. Dundun's off inside here, and might be building a Zonia's third here. He has a stopwatch available. He's going for Shojin's so he can team fight better. Okay, hold on.
We're just chasing after them. The Baron does go down, but what about this fight, guys? This is the fun stuff as Peter gets a big old shield. There's Meganar coming down, though, and Vital gets in the way. Oh, no, he gets thrown into the wall. Now, Fiesta, can you save Peter? The answer is no. That's a house to the head, and that one generally hurts. As a rule, Fiesta's going to get out of there, presses R the second time.
Oh, okay, hold on. TP, flank, or that's not a flank, it's just Birdall coming back in. But I was going to say, Birdall, we talk a lot about his laning phase and sometimes how he panics there, but...
All right.
Okay.
We'll see whether Nongshim are panicking now as Closer is going to get taken down extremely low. That was the wrong one, though, Fiesta. As Closer somehow survives for way too long. Finally, Fiesta collects that kill. And now... Liv Sandbox are going to try and back away.
Yeah, with the ultimate gets an additional one, then goes back to that. It's okay.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, Birdall is about to hit Mega, and now the Vi is going to turn up as well. Fiesta diving on in. Winter's Wrath is good. Birdall's going to be taken down. That is a pick-off here for Nongshim. Nothing to take on the map, right, as far as like an objective or anything like that.
Nope.
But they do get a kill on a Gnar.
Yeah. This game is so important for Liv Sandbox to win too, by the way, for their standings and playoffs. So I think that's why the nerves are coming through a little bit. Birdall's not afraid.
Yep, and in fact, it was important for Liv Sandbox to win 2-0, right, to take a look back. But now we need to see whether Vital can survive this. He's flashing. The chains are going to miss as Closer goes back. Birdall finds a decent little Gnar there as, okay, Peter's flashing. There's the Vault Breakers. Into the backline goes Dundun. Breaks his stopwatch now, but... Yeah, Kyle, he puts the cupcakes down, and now Vital's in there. Okay, he'll go down first, and Vital is now okay. Oh, Willa! Oh, dear. Now Birdall has to fight this Ezreal as well. Will these Qs actually connect? He stands his ground as now Closer dives in one more time, and there goes... What? Okay, well, there's the 5-point strike, and he's dead again.
Hurting his health bar, and then Birdall comes over. It's okay, there's too much happening on this map.
Yeah, Closer is just going to execute Karma, trying to put wards down.
I'm going to ban replays from this game.
Yeah.
Actually, no one cares about what I want.
Yeah, that was that game was that whole fight, that whole situation that we saw. As we do have Cloud Soul now collected. All right, Nongshim, can you do it? Can you pull the rabbit out of a hat? As third inhibitor is so difficult to come back from.
Stacking it up.
They're still going to go for something here as they do manage to land the Glacial Prison onto Envy. Throws his ultimate the wrong direction as now Sylvie is trying to tank Fiesta. Gets into the backline, but he's put on a chain. Goes golden. In the end, as Dundun gets into the backline, he finds himself the counter-strike, and then he goes golden. But Vital, can the follow-up actually be there? Envy's going to lock down the kill. Ace in the hole onto Vital does a little bit of work there as Nongshim now limp back towards their last remaining turrets. Envy, sorry, Kyle, takes a fair bit of damage. True Shot Barrage not going to land onto the Caitlyn, who would have surely died. And now Closer looking to close this one in. Oh, Envy locks it down.
Okay, Vital's still alive at full health.
Vital's there, but I mean, there's an army of minions. These minions are there's just too many. The Baron buff is buffing them as well, and Vital is having a battle with about everything. He finds himself caught in amongst a big old Gnar, and that is the Nexus going down. Liv Sandbox will bring us to game 3.
If you don't have that many minions in that push, Vital's damage will eventually end the game. There's too many minions blocking his Qs, and he has, unfortunately, pretty poor wave clear, even with the Hydra, so he's just unfortunately unable to carry that final moment, but he tried his hardest. He was so close.
Yeah.
And win in the late game, but also win in the mid game with the Lucian, with the Cassante that's not going to be able to link the mid-game Lucian power with some of that quirky package power into late-game quirky value. And Gazante, it just feels very disjointed in this draft in that way.
I'm not entirely sure. I've kind of lost my mind this series. Let's hop onto the Rift. To game 3. And the Azir hasn't won, like, at all this week. It's a worrying sign. But do continue.
Yeah, I mean, some streaks could be broken.
Yeah.
As Fiesta.
He may have to flat. He may have to flat. Oh.
I mean, if you trade the flash on the Wukong, you feel at least better about this, but...
That's not the butt wiggle that I was talking about.
No, there's a very different butt wiggle on this patch. So if he's going to come up here, they're actually going to try to turn this into a potential gank, but still level 3 on this Vi. How much damage can he get done, Dindin? There's the Gnar expired.
Yeah, well, he's ghosting. Well, looking for this one. They jump into the wall. There it is!
Clean!
Smackdown. Love it.
That was well played there with the charge and Vi coming through. And with a Q extension, maybe he's like, oh, he hits me anyways if I flash. He's scared of that and just doesn't make the decision fast enough as Sylvie.
Well, there is the Blast Cone and Vault Breaker. Let's see where he actually decides to go. This is actually pretty cute. He was trying to get over that wall. You can't actually do that. This is an execute angle. How he got here is kind of the big question for me.
And I really, you know, at this point, I just don't want to know.
Yeah.
I just don't want to know. Peaceful execution.
Yeah, like that.
Between the turrets, like my mom always
wanted to go back anyway. Wanted to go back anyway, man. As Envy taking some damage, as the bubble has to be flashed. Okay, that's massive. Nicely done by Peter.
Because they still have an Ignite here in this lane, and just one combo from Vital and another bubble hitting with no flash up, and that's a dead Zeri.
You can see they're playing so aggressively here. Ebb and flow value absolutely massive. Tycall's Blessing coming forward, but Peter is way too far up. That was just not it.
If you're going to flash it, you got to hit the bubble, you know? And he flashed for it, and he didn't hit the bubble. He's actually looking to find value elsewhere. Dindin.
Another one. Okay, the hop going to be used, but there's the ulti from Dindin. Brings him towards his own turret. He's now dashing around. That's a solo kill. K'Sante apparently just not nerfed, man. Like, I don't know.
Well, not when Dindin's playing it, as Flash is used from Birdall too, so this really hurts. Willer was coming over, but he's too slow.
Package delivered, Emperor's Divide, but there's the cease and desist, and they dive on top. Nongshim have come alive!
You just don't see! They got the Herald,
You could barely even say it!
Yeah, no, it's just comes up on you fast.
It does.
It comes up quick.
Well, this was also coming pretty quick as well, as the tidal wave is decent. Bubble's gonna land this time, but yeah, Vital's just like, nope, I don't want anything to do with this. There's the flash out. Peter's going to speed himself up. And
I feel like I just watched this.
Impressed.
I just watched this exact exchange. This time, though, guess who's here?
Sylvie's here. I didn't need to guess. I could see it. And so's Willa. So that is some, dead fish towards that bottom side. And now Sylvie's going to have to try and break some vaults to get out of this one.
Slow?
Just the very edge of the Glitter Lance is going to come through. And Envy's going to be able to grab some plates.
A crazy Valkyrie mid, as we're going to watch this one more time here in the top side. Yeah. Goes in here, gets the knock off. They have the slow, actually, with that Frostborn Gauntlet, or Iceborn Gauntlet. And that's that. He's got Ghost, gets the flash too. During this back in mid, Poser's going to try to grab a turret, Willer to block any punish.
Well, Willer is just going to engage onto the Vi here. Bubble is going to miss once again, and Cease and Desist comes forward. There's the tidal wave, but he's already dead, and now Fiesta has to Valkyrie to try and get himself out. Kyle and Willer, just the teamwork once again. These guys, they've been heroic, to be perfectly honest.
They really have, and yeah, they do need to hit, and they don't have any big ones. One is just regen here. This is the opportunity they're looking for.
Yep, Poser gets into the backline, finds an Emperor's Divide. Where's the follow-up is the question, as Envy is ulted. Fiesta trying to get damage down. Birdle going down very low, but it's Dindin that's going to be able to get that first kill. Closer going to be taken out as well as Willa. Dindin's not going to be able to find the full win as Polymorph comes through. Tidal Wave in answer as Cease and Desist is going to come forward. Envy just diving on top of Fiesta and Peter. He finds the bubble this time as Fiesta has to get out of there as Vital not going to be able to find it. Envy somehow survives with about 0 health. The Sand Soldiers are set up and it's a dead Lucian. Oh man, that's got to feel real bad.
It doesn't matter because the flash here, or the Dlash, you could say, as Envy is a Dlasher. He's just so clean. Look at how much damage he does, bubble hits. And then he sees the culling come out, and he just instantly flashes back and survives with like 60 health. Crazy plays.
Yeah,
This Zeri sword.
Well, I think Liv Sandbox will be able to get over here, but can they actually win the fight is the question. Bertles Narbar is in a great position, but this dragon is going down extremely quickly. Willa has definitely stolen other ones. As into the team fight goes the Vi, who isn't going to be able to do too much. Emperor's Divide is massive, and Nongshim, I don't know what that was. They went all in on trying to kill Envy. They'll be able to do that, but the rest of Liv Sandbox will fight back. That's the ace.
It's not over till it's over, right? I mean, Baron spawns here in 1 minute. Dinvin's going to grab some bounty gold here.
No inhibitors dead yet.
Yeah, I mean, they're staving off this pressure. There's the bounty gold.
Yeah, Tidal Wave comes in. That's going to split the Red Sea, like you like to say, as Bertle finds the backline. Cease and Desist going to come forward so that he doesn't have a good angle, and Sylvie is going to go down the flash. Gets him out of the way. Bertle yet to find a really big ultimate. They get the bad news, and Sylvie is seen. He's going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Bertle immediately follows him. Blast Cone is now going to be taken away. Is now Envy possibly caught out, has to flash. There's the cease and desist, so can Nongshim get on top of it? The Cyclone is gigantic, but there's not a lot of follow-up. Envy's still going to be able to take down the Lucian, though. And yeah, I guess Fiesta gets something done, but Envy's still alive, fighting against Dundun, and he will be able to take him out. That's going to be the triple, and that should be the end of this one. Man, Liv Sandbox find a beautiful team fight in the end.
Yeah, Willer playing it so well, and that's the end of that. You can see some of the Nongshim players here having a bit of a chuckle. They know this was a close series, but ultimately not one they'll take. Willer, big up in his team, as he always does. That was his heroic play. Broke the stopwatch. He does die, but his Cyclone wins the game. And
Yeah.
that's it. 2-1 victory here for Liv Sandbox.
Beautifully done. Peter is going to go down as a bit of a formality here, as the minions are already in position. The Nexus goes down. Liv Sandbox, they take a difficult series over Nongshim. I just feel like, yeah, Willa definitely deserving, but I think that it's probably either Envy or Closer, I guess, that is going to pick that one up. Fiesta did do the Corky boom boom damage, but honestly, it wasn't really his day.